is down.
Hey, do you guys know where Sophia is? No, sorry. Tell them to save our seats. Did you see Sophia? She's in her room studying, but you're not going to get her to go. Hi, Marcia. Thanks for not disturbing. I have a present for you. Wait, you were serious? Do I look serious? No, you look ridiculous. Come on, Soph, there's so much fun. I can't, I have work to do. It's second semester senior year. Your grades are stellar. You already have a job lined up in New York. An internship, all of the work and none of the pay. Half the house is going. I don't see myself as a rodeo gal. Fine, it's not the rodeo, it's bull riding. There's a difference. You're missing the point. Hot guys, I know. No, not hot guys. The hottest guys you have ever seen. Please. Fine. But I'm not wearing those cowboy boots. So this is it, huh? Yeah, this is it. The toughest sport on dirt. Yeah, I need a hot cowboy. What that guy to shoot?
The fans are going to go down to the Ryan Dirty Bottom Shoot. We have got local hero Luke Collins from Walkerton. He's a three-time PBR World Finalist champion. Over a year, in training like him. He's back. Currently ranked 52nd in the world. He has a long way to go. On top 35.
You ready for this? We'll see.
Something that is nearly impossible to do in professional sports, and that is mounting a comeback. And he will be riding the sweet thing. Your situation. You got it, man. It's all right. This is you got to play the
Look out!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a champion. Luke Collins now moves up to the 48th.
Keep it.
Nice riding, cowboy. Of course, my grandma could have made you eat on sweet thing. It's good to have you back, Luke. It's getting too easy without you.
Jared! Hey, bud. Hey, man, be right back.
Hey, Larry. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Look, hey, man, how you doing, bud? Hey, congratulations, man. I know it feels good to get away now, doesn't it?
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you. You come visit us here. I want to introduce you to some good folks from PBO, all right? Important folks. Come get a beer.
You got it. We'll be right behind you.
All right. Yes, okay.
There you go. You had a good night. So we're back to the top.
No, I got a hat just like that.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you hold on to it. Looks better on you.
Like this.
May I?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. Look,
Sophia.
nice to meet you, Sophia. Can I get you a drink?
You were the big winner tonight, right? I think I should be the one buying you a beer.
Oh no, it don't work like that where I'm from.
Okay. You're buying.
Sophia,
Hi. Whoa.
I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah. This is Marcia. She's my
Sister.
sorority sister.
BFFs, if we're speaking technically.
You are gorgeous. Okay, time to put you in a cab.
What? I just need everything to stop spinning for a sec. I'm gonna be sick.
What?
I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, sure.
High 90s.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, you got her.
Okay.
I should take her home.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I would say that I'd call you, but I have a feeling where you come from, it just doesn't work like that.
That's right. I'll call you.
You're telling me that he has called you and you haven't called him back.
I'm moving to New York in 2 months. What's the point?
What's the point? Have you got a good look at him? Those shoulders, those eyes? That's the point.
Okay, look, I'm starting a new chapter in my life. I do not need any distraction.
Sophia, you're literally the only girl I know who wouldn't have a fling with a cowboy.
Hello?
Hey, Luke, it's Sophia. I was wondering if maybe you wanted to hang out some time or grab coffee or something.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I should just let you go then.
I'm just messing with you, Sophia. How about dinner?
You mean like a date?
Yeah, like a date.
Wow. Well, most guys, they just say, what are you doing later? They text late at night, hey, come over.
Yeah, well, call me old school.
Should I meet you somewhere?
No, I'll pick you up at your place. Does 6 work for you?
Okay.
I feel a sin coming on. Please, Jesus, don't hold me back. I know it ain't mine, but I want it so bad. The smoke and the whiskey's got me feeling easy. Are all fading away, and you can see it all over my face. Sweet temptation. Give me tall, dark, and handsome, mix it up with some strong. I feel a sin going on. Hi, I know you.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. The last time I saw you, you were a little blurry.
Yeah.
You come in.
Thank you.
She's upstairs getting ready.
Hi.
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 Thank you. So sweet.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Right.
Well.
Night,
Good
ladies.
night, you guys. I'm not a cowboy.
So you never said you lived in a sorority house.
Yeah, well, the cheapest one on campus.
Is it like I'd imagine?
How would you imagine?
Pillow fights in your underwear?
Oh, come on. We don't wear underwear. I got you.
Uh-huh.
A little.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so where are we going?
That's a surprise.
Breathtaking. Well, aren't you full of surprises? I can't believe you made dinner for me.
Well, Amy made dinner.
Who's Amy?
Amy? Smoker Amy's? Best barbecue in North Carolina.
That in classical, which is so strange. I know, it's weird. It's totally like... How did a girl from Rutherford, New Jersey end up in the middle of North Carolina?
Yeah, something like that.
I ended up getting a scholarship down here, so couldn't pass it up.
Scholarship. Pretty fancy.
I kind of knew that tips from my dad's diner weren't really going to cut it, and... I love art. I love everything about it. I love studying it. I love the culture that it brings and the whole human experience just all wrapped up into one, Anger, sadness, love, passion, acceptance, history. Never mind. I don't know. What about you? Tell me about you. What's your story?
No, mine's pretty simple. Just keep winning events. Make it to the top 35. Go to Vegas. Make it to the finals. Got some making up to do. I got hurt last year, so.
What do you mean you got hurt?
Well, all bull riders get hurt. It's not if, it's when. How bad?
So how bad was yours? Serious?
Well, I got a few more years to ride before I'm just a washed up bull rider. I'm gonna be the best.
It's just all about winning.
No, it's not all about winning. Not entirely. I've got a family ranch, and it's been a tough couple years. My mom is kind of all on her own, and just gotta keep making money. You cold? You're cold.
Where are you going?
What do they call this nail polish color?
This would be clear.
Clear. Right. Clear. That makes sense. That's good.
You are pretty smooth for a country boy.
Me?
Yeah, you. Come on, I saw the way those girls stared at you.
And you think I'm that type of guy?
No one has ever done anything like this for me before.
So, do you like North Carolina?
Yeah, I do. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm actually moving to New York at the end of next month. I mean, I got this job. Well, it's an internship actually, but it's a pretty big deal. It's at a gallery in Manhattan.
Okay.
That's why it took me so long to call you back. I didn't think that this would even be a good idea.
Glad you did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just bad timing.
Yeah. Oh, I wish to take you home. Did you see that?
What? Luke! What is it?
Call 911!
What did he say? Box? I think you just saved that guy's life.
We both did.
Oh, come on, I held the flashlight. You were amazing.
I just hope that he's okay, you know. Well, I'll take you home.
I think I'm gonna stay.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, at least until he gets out of the emergency room.
Well, then I'll wait with you.
No, it's fine. Really. And thank you for tonight.
Yeah, it's a great night. Kind of nice. Good luck with everything, you know, New York.
April 10th, 1940. My dearest Ruth, today
Started out like any other day. But when you walked into my father's store, so beautiful, so vibrant, I knew my life would forever be changed.
You are the new family the rabbi has told us about. From Vienna? Yes, I'm Hannah, and this is my daughter, Ruth. Nice to meet you. I'm Sarah, and this is my son, Ira. Ira? Ira!
Adonai oz le'amo yitin. Adonai yivarech et amo b'shalom. Give strength to his people. Amen. Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
The following days were consumed with plotting ways in which I could talk to you, now that you had found a home in my small community. But I wasn't the only one seeking your attention. This would take some more time.
He's awake if you'd like to see him.
You have to eat something, Mr. Levinson. It's the only way you're going to get better.
I'm old. I've had a heart attack, a hip replacement, surgery in both knees. How much better am I going to get? Who are you?
I came to drop this off.
How'd you get that?
From your car? You asked me to get it for you.
Oh, you pulled me out?
No, my friend Luke pulled you out, but you asked me to go back and get this box. You don't remember?
Well, thank you. Very much.
He seems to like you, which is a first for him. Maybe you can get him to eat something, would you?
She has the coldest hands I've ever felt. I think she soaks them in ice water before she comes by.
You really should eat something.
I'm done.
Is that what Ruth would want?
What do you know about Ruth? Did you read my letters?
What do you care? You're done. They're beautiful.
She was a beautiful woman. In every way.
Well, I can see why they were so precious to you.
I haven't been able to read them for years. Even with my glasses.
Do you want me to read them to you? You have to eat first. May 25th, 1940. For the first time in my life, I was hoping the service at the synagogue would be longer. Excuse me. Are you ever going to talk to me?
Excuse me?
I always see you there, lurking around.
I don't lurk.
You do lurk. But then you never talk to me. Am I so frightening?
No,
What you did to that poor Rose was unforgivable.
you saw that?
Don't be embarrassed. It was a lovely gesture. Want to walk me home?
What about David Stein?
You can walk my mother home. Vienna is beautiful. And so cultured. It has more artists than Paris. Well, at least it did before the war.
It must have been hard for you to leave.
Yeah. Especially for my parents. And it would have been worse if we'd stayed. You know, everyone thought we were being foolish, that my father was overreacting. Now we can't even contact our relatives anymore. You know, sometimes I think, what right do I have to be happy when there's so much suffering in the world?
I guess you could say, what right do you have to be unhappy?
True. You know, for a country pumpkin, you're quite philosophical. What?
Oh, it's a country bumpkin, not a country pumpkin.
What?
I think I prefer the way you said it.
Well, thank you for walking me home.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a pleasure.
Ruth? You want to go out with me sometime?
I'm free after Shabbat.
Wait, you want to go out tonight?
But we're not getting any younger, Levinson. You can wait there if you want. Forever yours, Ira. You want me to read you another one?
But could you maybe come back?
Carolina Thunder's a good draw. Sure you can handle him?
The man for the fans. Hello, Bingo. We will move our attention now to the Cooper Tires bucket shoot for Emma Matthews from Suffolk, Georgia, to set to go.
He's about to face a field that needs no introduction. 85 consecutive buck-ups in the field.
Going for the gold buckle.
That looks familiar.
Let's go to Luke Killens. If he makes a qualified ride on Carolina Thunder, he will crack the top 35 and punch his ticket to Vegas. Look out!
Man, he comes down too early and a costly mistake. Mistake that could cost him a trip to the World Finals and maybe a world title. You really got to wonder where this guy is really right now. The incident with Ray was before he rode, but it affected his mental focus.
What I got, I don't want. All it does is hover and tone. Reminding me what I used to be, what I may never be again. Done it all again tomorrow. Done it all again tomorrow. Nothing I have you can follow. Oh, Steve.
Return of the Conquering Hero. You want eggs?
No.
So how'd it go? Well, you left the ring on your own 2 feet, so it's victory for me. When are you going to stop the bull riding, Luke?
Mom, I told you I can't.
Really? So you forgot about your head injury?
I'm a grown man.
I just want you to get to be an old man.
Please.
You're scaring the hell out of me, Luke. Please just give it up.
Don't worry.
So what's going on?
Nothing. Nothing. I met a girl.
You meet girls all the time.
No. This one's different. I can't stop thinking about her.
So?
She moves to New York in 2 months. So, I guess that's that, right?
You soak your hand in ice water.
I do no such thing. I'm the only person at the hospital who still talks to you.
Am I interrupting?
I was just about to strangle him, but
Strangle me before dinner so I don't have to eat another hospital meal.
the sooner the better. Enjoy his lettuce.
You look good. Shall we? July 12th, 1941.
That was a good day.
Dearest Ruth, the memories of our adventure are always dancing in my mind.
Seems like yesterday. You helped me see the world in a whole different way.
I don't know why you insist we get all dressed up just to go to a movie.
What? In Vienna, everyone always dresses up. Even just a stroll in the park, it's elegant.
It is also July in North Carolina.
Oh, let me show you something. I have to show you something.
What? Ruth, we're gonna be late.
It's by an artist in Black Mountain.
What's Black Mountain?
It's an arts college. A whole movement right here in North Carolina. Isn't it wonderful? Such a personal landscape. It's so direct and frank and simplified and distorted all at the same time. Ah, don't you love it?
I don't know how much you love it. Come on.
That kiss, our first kiss, it was a promise of everything to come. The days became months. We ventured on weekends to new places. Never once had I been on vacation. Had I, though, it could never have been as memorable as these.
What?
It's the first time North Carolina's felt like home.
But yet, with my most important student, I am a total failure. Rose has fallen in love with contemporary art.
Father thinks that art stopped with Matisse and Picasso.
I don't think it stopped, but it's taken a long nap. You try and raise your children like Ira and then grow up and think for themselves.
Very good.
It's a tragedy.
It was nice to see you talk like that. Nothing will make me happier than a lifetime of days like this. Hey, Ruth, I need to ask you something.
Wait. I want a big family. A really big family. I've always wanted one since I was a little girl, and everything that's going on now, I feel this need, this responsibility to bring life back into the world.
Sounds perfect.
You can ask me now.
Ruth, look, I know I'm not a rich man. Don't know the last thing about art. All I can do is promise to love you every second of every day for the rest of my life.
Really?
Will you marry me?
Yes! 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 What took you so long?
Wait for the flipper. Thank you.
Good day, Abel.
With love, Ira.
I'm gonna set aside my pride. I'm not gonna be the one to say goodbye. Neither am I. Tonight.
Mr. Levinson?
Do I know you?
Luke Collins. Remember off 119? We decided to bust open that guardrail.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
This is your Luke?
This is my friend Luke. Yes.
Your friend?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing here?
I, found this on the floor of my truck. Figured you might want to hang on to that one.
Nothing made me happier than knowing we were going to be married. But the world you and your family had fled finally caught up to us.
United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Promise me you'll come back.
I will.
Promise me
I promise. Look at me, I promise. I can't just leave him out there. I gotta save him. Are you crazy? Those panthers are 200 yards away. You'll never make it back. I'll make it back. I made a promise I have to keep. You didn't kill me. You're gonna help me woman determined. The phone's on my neck. I gotta get back to Earth. Goddamn crazy Levinson. Teresa.
When I came back from the war, I wasn't the same. I was fighting a bigger battle now, and I couldn't honor the promise I had made to you.
Your mother says you've been home since Monday. I can't pretend to know what you've been through, but I want to help. Don't you think I deserve an explanation? Well, I do.
No, you don't understand. It wasn't the injury itself. The wound got infected. I ran a high fever for almost 2 weeks.
Well, you need to see more doctors. You know, get a second opinion.
Don't you think I've already done that? There's nothing they can do. Look, this is my life. I have to accept it, but I don't want it to be yours.
There is still a chance. I want to marry you.
If you marry me, you may never have a family. Are you honestly willing to give that up?
Was over. And as far as I was concerned, so is my life.
We're closed.
I know what you're doing. You cannot tell me what I'm willing to give up. When you went to war, I was here clinging to the hope that you would come home and we would get married. Yes, and have kids, but that's a dream, Ira. You're real. I don't know what the future holds, but I know there's no future without you. Unless you don't love me anymore.
A chance at life together was greater than the risk of being apart.
It was really nice of you to bring that photo.
Yeah, well, he sure has been through a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you take it easy.
Luke. It was really good to see you.
What are you doing right now?
That was good.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm so ready.
Give you the little stick.
Thank you.
Well, ladies first.
And I'm still getting used to your southern gentlemanly ways.
Well, I'm still trying to impress you.
It's kind of working. Just don't let me win. I enjoy good, healthy competition.
Noted.
What are you doing?
You told me not to let you win. So I'm going with plan B. Distraction.
Sorry. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, I love mac and cheese.
Comfort food?
Yeah. What's your comfort food?
Koldani.
What?
Koldani. They're these super, super delicious Polish meat dumplings that my mom makes. We serve them at the diner, and I promise you, with one bite of those, you would put your mac and cheese to shame.
Is that an invitation?
Maybe.
Oh, no. Help yourself.
No, just a bite.
So when did your parents come to the States?
Before I was born?
That's crazy. I couldn't have done that.
Really?
No.
You ride bulls for a living. I mean, you can do anything.
Oh, riding bulls got nothing on moving clear across the world.
What?
Yeah. I mean, your parents had to adjust their whole life.
No, they didn't adjust anything.
Huh?
Growing up with immigrant parents, my life was always really different. Everyone was always screaming in weird languages. I brought smelly, strange snacks to school. My pants were too short always.
They still are too short. I mean, growing up on a cattle ranch, everybody I knew was the same. Everybody you know is fourth generation cattle ranchers.
Jealous.
Why?
Well, I wanted to be like everyone else when I was little.
The reason I like you is because you're nothing like everyone else.
You're not so bad yourself. I think before I met you, the closest thing I came to cattle was steak.
Steak? Time to get you on a bull then.
A bull?
Yeah.
No way!
One bull, one time.
No, about one horse one time.
We can do that. Next week.
Okay. Ooh, I've got an idea.
Uh-oh.
It's so good.
What?
So good.
Where am I going? Where are we going?
You'll see. Actually.
Thank you.
Ready?
Crazy miss?
Yeah.
Two hearts beating like a flower. All this waiting for the power, for some answer to this fire, sinking slowly. Waters higher, desire.
There we go. Oh, well, we're going to hot water too.
With no secrets, no obsession.
How are you doing that?
This time I'm speeding, with no direction.
Alright.
Without a reason, what is this fire? Burning slowly, my one and only desire. 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 Desire.
You know, I have to admit, you're pretty good on a horse.
Well, thank you.
But I don't know. I bet you couldn't beat me to the barn.
Oh, I wouldn't go that way. Come here. I tried to tell you.
I know you did.
Well, this is home.
Wow, this is nice.
Yeah. Oh, the shower's right in there, and there should be towels and everything.
Okay.
Hey, Sophia, did you want soup?
Oh, you make soup too?
Kinda. The goal's pretty simple. All you gotta do is hang on for 8 seconds.
Wow. Nothing to it.
Some bulls are nice like that.
Yeah, this is, yeah. This is great.
Hello, Oklahoma's Ryan Dirtier.
So how do you know which one you're going to get?
You don't. You pick from the bowl.
Favorite from Walterton, North Carolina, Luke Collins. Number 4 is the chip you selected, and that is gunpowder and lead. Luke, Jared Middleton reaching in and pulling out chip number 2. You have asteroid.
Whoa! Impossible!
You can only touch with your right hand. All other touching's against the rules.
Okay, I got it.
You're off balance even a little, you lose points. But if you control the ball, you get style points.
Is that how you do the hand? That? More like.
Running through the heat, heartbeat, you shine like silver in the sunlight. You light up my
The bowl is judged too. On speed, agility, and power. The box blows out. Turns back around on you. Some bulls are just plain mean. And others. Those are monsters.
Let's move the storm.
Let's do it.
This is certainly better than the hospital, isn't it? How are you feeling?
The better question is, how do I look?
Very handsome.
All I care about.
Hold on a second. Hello?
Hi, Sophia. This is Adrian.
Hi, Miss Francis.
My client has an exhibit in Charlotte next weekend. Can you be there?
Yeah, I'd love to. That sounds great.
This could be a real opportunity for
Okay.
us. I'll email you the details.
Okay, all right. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Sophia.
Thanks. Bye.
Good news?
Yeah. The woman I'm working for this summer, she has a client with an art exhibit in Charlotte and wants me to help her out.
I didn't know you had an interest in art.
Only since I was like 5.
Ruth also loved art.
Yeah, I remember the story with the painting in the hotel lobby.
You know, you've heard of Black Mountain College.
I'm doing my senior thesis on it right now.
That's where I was headed when I got in that fight with the gardener.
Are you sure this is how you want to spend your honeymoon?
Oh, I promise you're going to love it. I promise.
I'd rather we just stayed in bed.
You weren't able to engage your passion for contemporary art in our little town. So Black Mountain College was a godsend.
Really look at your verb to understand. But I want to be able to control the accidents and not leave them to fate or the Lord or chance, whatever you want to call it. I teach you to see that even an accident will have purpose and direction.
Oh, I love it. Well, for 500 years, artists have been reproducing quite literally what they see in front of them. And Kandinsky came and broke all the rules. All of them. Sorry. I love it.
Just a bit further. You ready? Yeah. Oh. You ready? You like it?
From one happy day to the next,
You said you love the house,
we
right?
began the process of creating a life together.
It's like getting a house.
No, I don't think you should.
Let's use a key. Wait.
Life was busy and happy for us. I took over my dad's booming business, and you found a job teaching at the local school.
Everyone over there. Huh? Oh, look at this. Well, you're all on your way to becoming math geniuses. Solve the problems on the board. If you have any questions, please ask.
It sounds like you made her very happy.
I did. For a while.
His first cowboy hat.
It's so cute.
Never took it off. He ate in it, slept in it. He even tried to glue it to his head so it wouldn't come off.
Mom.
What? He broke his arm riding a calf when he was 7. I found him sneaking into the barn at night to practice, hanging on with his non-calf arm. Even then, I couldn't get him to stop riding when he shouldn't.
Thank you.
That's Luke's dad, Jack. He was a great man.
Great writer, too.
You know, even if you stop now, you'd still have a better career than he had.
What happened?
He died of a heart attack.
It was 5 years ago.
How about a little dessert? Luke, will you see what I made for you? Sophia, it's worth the calories.
How come your mom keeps talking about you giving up writing?
Well, she's been an overprotective mom.
How bad did you get hurt?
Sophia.
No, I know all writers are bound to get hurt. It's not a matter of if, but when.
That's right. These young bull riders are stupid or crazy.
Yeah, and which one are you?
Oh, I don't know. I guess a little both. What are you doing?
This is a new painting by an artist that Adrian Francis represents. You know the woman I'm interning for?
80 grand, really?
A lot of people think he's a genius.
Yeah, he most certainly is, getting people to fork over 80 grand for that.
Are you sure that you want to go to this gallery showing in Charlotte?
You want me to, right?
Of course.
Then I'll be there.
Yeah, but you're writing that afternoon.
I'll be there.
Wow, don't you look nice? Never seen you in a coat and tie before.
Yeah, doesn't happen too often.
Oh, that's my boss, Adrian Francis. I gotta go, okay?
No.
Hi, Sophia, nice to meet you.
Hope this is nice to meet you, New York.
You usually find these sort of things in process art or lenticular prints, but it's very rare in brushwork. And that is what makes this piece so special. You should really focus on. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. I do.
It'll be worth twice that a year from now.
At 20,000, it's a steal.
Sure.
Good. You want to get it? Let's do it.
I'll fly you to New York. See the space, meet the team.
Yes.
These are some very important people, so if you can't do it, don't say yes.
No.
I know you have finals and other commitments.
I'd love to. This is the most important thing to me. Oh, Luke, hi. This is Adrian Francis. Adrian, this is my boyfriend, Luke.
Nice to meet you, Miss Francis.
Nice to meet you, Luke. Are you in college with Sophia?
No, never made it to college.
Luke's a professional bull rider.
I've never met a professional bull rider before.
Well, probably not too many in Manhattan.
Are you an art lover? Like Sophia?
No, I can't say that I am.
What did you think of tonight?
Honestly,
Of course.
well, I think there's more bullshit here than where I work.
I like him. Keep this one.
How can you say that to her?
It was a joke.
To the woman who's going to be my boss? To the woman who I hope is going to launch my career?
Abby, come on.
No, you come on. You know how hard I have just tried to fit into your world. Why can't you just try to fit into mine?
I do. It was a joke, okay? She thought it was funny. She laughed.
You don't know that. What if she was just trying to be polite?
Does this make sense?
What?
How are we gonna make this work, huh? Do you really see yourself living on a ranch, working ranch the rest of your life? What am I gonna do? Move to Manhattan? Go with your artist friends, go to brunch, talk about squiggly lines on white canvas like they're moving squiggly lines on white canvas?
I know all of that. I do. I get it.
I just don't want to make this work.
I don't either. But I know that I want to. Are we just crazy? Do you think it could work between us? Oh, we just come from such different worlds. I've never felt this way about anybody before.
Not everybody gets that.
You did.
Wasn't that simple? As the years went by, I could see how much you wanted to start a family. We tried to adopt, but it wasn't so easy back then.
Now, today we're going to learn about my favorite book. It's called Pippi Longstocking. If anyone teases him about this, they'll have me to deal with. Good morning. Hello. No, my name is Ruth Levinson. I'm Daniel's teacher. I came here because I'm slightly concerned. He's falling asleep in class.
We were surprised to learn that Daniel MacDonald was being raised by a half-brother and his wife. Neither seemed to care if he ate or starved.
He's a very bright boy. Infinite potential. Maybe I could tutor him after class?
All right.
Yes? Are you Ruth?
No, ma'am.
Are you a bear?
No, ma'am.
Are you a boy?
Yes, ma'am.
Boys use knives and forks.
What star is that? The North Star. Polaris. Good. Look. That was because she didn't want to turn around to get home. When she made Thomas at the end of his gate, she stopped. The children looked at her.
Pretty soon, the tutoring was every day, and sometimes he stayed for dinner. We never said he was the child we could never have, but even so,
What do you think?
She's making her son dinner, right?
Yeah. I hate taking him back, Sam. Why can't we adopt him?
Because there is legal guardians. There's nothing we can do.
Did you speak to the lawyer?
I did, and that's what he said.
They don't care about him. They don't.
They're his next of kin, and they're proud people. They're not going to let us take Daddy
There
away from
must
them.
be something more we can do.
Ruth? You gotta go. You be good, okay, pal?
Maybe I'll raise chickens. Or work at the factory.
If that's what you want, you can be anything you want, Amy McDonald. Anything at all. A farmer, a lawyer, an astronomer. You're a very clever boy.
You really think so?
Yeah, I know so.
All right, come on.
I'm just saying goodbye. You can't stop me. I'm just saying goodbye.
I know you want to, sweetheart. Come on. Let's go back to the car. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing you can do.
Please reconsider.
Sweetheart,
Please
there's nothing we
reconsider.
can do.
Nicky, you sound better than this.
So we get in the car. Ruth. Ruth. What was I supposed to do?
Fight for custody.
From a half-brother in small-town North Carolina? Come on, we wouldn't have had a chance. And then, who knows what they would have done to Daniel?
We were a family.
We are a family. Ruth, you are my family. I want your kids too, you know.
we never saw Daniel again.
number 9 spot in the world.
You have an amazing time in New York. I will. You impressed Adrian, you'll impress her team. Okay, gotta go. This is what you've always wanted. I know. Bye, see you on Monday. Hey, babe, I'm walking to the taxi right now.
Sophia, it's Louise.
Hi, Louise.
Something's happened to Luke.
Hi, can I help you? I need to see my boyfriend, Luke Collins. He came in an ambulance earlier. I need to see him.
I'm sorry, only family can visit.
Okay, well, can I at least know how he is?
His condition is stable, but he's getting an MRI. He took a pretty hard fall. If you want to take a seat, I'll check with the doctor. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
So, you lightheaded, dizzy, nausea? I'd like you to stay overnight for observation.
Sweetie, what are you doing here?
I came as soon as I heard.
Are you supposed to be in New York?
No. I should be here. Thank God you're okay.
I'm fine.
You're lucky to be alive is what you are.
What?
I just got a little dizzy, that's all.
Luke, you need to stop downplaying the severity of your condition. If you care about your friend, you need to make him understand that his riding days are over.
What is he talking about?
I'm tired, okay? Can we just talk about it tomorrow?
Miss Francis, I'm so sorry about all of this.
Please, Sophia, I understand you can't meet the team this weekend given the circumstances. And I do hope Luke is okay.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to come to New York.
Oh, really? Wait a minute, you're not rethinking the internship, are you? Look, Sophia, I think you have a bright future ahead of you, but you're going to have to figure out for yourself what that's going to be.
I know.
Finals qualifier from Walkerton, North Carolina, Luke Collins, and he is ready to rock and roll.
Look at Luke Collins outside in the middle, runs over. He is just wow. He's running his way. He's outside. He runs off to the outside and then a double flip, somersault face plant into the dirt. Out of there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, he took a devastating shot right there by one of the PBR's best, and our sports medicine team are coming in right now to take care of the young man from North Carolina.
Talk about your scary moments. The degree of difficulty here is impossible to calculate. The official buck-off time, 4.7 seconds, and right now, our medical staff is attending.
That's fine here. No, it's not, please. Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that the bag?
Luke, I'm really sorry. I know how hard it must be to give up that whole part of your life. You're kidding, right?
Sophia,
You heard the doctors.
doctors don't know everything.
Are you crazy? I watched what happened. You were on YouTube. You were in a coma for 10 days.
I told you, every time a rider gets in that chute, you could die.
That's bullshit. Your situation is different. You want to quit? You have to.
I can't.
Well, I can't be with someone if every time they walk out the door, I don't know if I'm going to see them again.
And that's your choice.
Yeah, I chose you. I chose you over New York. Over my internship. I chose you over everything.
I didn't ask you to change your life. You can't expect me to change mine. This is what I do. It's all I know.
I thought this was our life.
How was New York?
I never made it. And I broke up with Luke anyway.
I'm really sorry. Come here. Come here. How can I help?
Take my mind off of it. What happened after that fight over Daniel?
Are you sure you want to talk about you and Luke?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's a scary thing. How the people you're closest to can so quickly become strangers.
Do this anymore. I'm going crazy. I know it's not your fault. I have to go. Please do.
I just need to say something. I need to say something. You know, I fell in love with you the first time I saw you. You're just the most amazing, beautiful girl I ever met, and somehow, I don't know, somehow you chose me. But how I loved you then, it's nothing compared to how I love you now. I love you with everything inside of me. I think you should go. See, I love you so much, I just want you to be happy. Even if that happiness no longer includes me.
Love requires sacrifice. Always. And from that day on, Sophia, it wasn't exactly happily ever after, but it was pretty close. We focused on celebrating all the wonderful things we had, rather than regretting the things we didn't. Every anniversary, we drive to Black Mountain. I still wrote Ruth letters, even though I saw her every day. Who's Dee? Ruth? So many wonderful years. But of course, not nearly enough. The paintings Ruth and I had collected only served as a reminder of what I had lost. So I packed them away. Can I help you?
My name is Andrea MacDonald. I believe you knew my husband, Daniel MacDonald. He collapsed in his classroom early one morning before school. A brain aneurysm. That was 6 years ago.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
He was a teacher.
A professor. Physics and astronomy at the University College London. I moved back to the States a few years ago. When I saw your wife's obituary in the paper, I knew I had to bring you this. It meant a lot to him.
You did everything you could with Luke, Sophia. You sacrificed.
I've loved spending time with you.
You made me very happy.
What are you doing up so late? I won tonight. Must be fifth in the world. Are you really going to start on me now?
Mistakes you make are your own.
Mistake? Jesus, Mom.
These risks you're taking, I don't know why.
I'm just trying to keep this ranch in the family. For you.
For me?
Yeah.
This isn't about me.
Where are you going to live? If we don't have this place, where are you going to go?
Do you honestly think I give a damn? You're doing this for yourself. It's 8 seconds. That's all it is. That girl could be the rest of your life.
Sophia Danko?
Yes, this is she.
My name is Howie Sanders. I'm the attorney for Ira Levinson. I've been trying to reach you.
Yeah, what is it? Is he okay?
I'm sorry, Miss Danko. He passed away late last night. Miss Danko? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Mr. Levinson's art collection is being auctioned off next week. This is a private auction and is by invitation only. And Ira asked if you would attend.
Yeah, of course.
I know this is short notice, but it's important to know. He was very fond of you.
I was very fond of him, too.
Well, I'll send all the information along. It was nice to finally talk with you.
Thank you.
Once again, all of our earlier this evening. Tonight, we're going to be watching our four riders, the world.
This is the one and only time to meet your top 15 contenders. Being led by the number one ranked bull rider in the world from Oklahoma, Jared Milton. Today, the main fight has been between the Hill and the man from North Carolina, Luke Collins. It has been an epic battle between those two for this title. But when we count out, men, a top half leaderboard. We will now go atop the Shark Cage Car Championship round round.
Ryan Dirtier, you will have SmackDown. We will see you soon. Now over to Billy Robinson, the talent from Virginia. Billy, let's find out what bull you will face. You are going to face Bushwhacker. Congratulations. Now to the fan favorite from North Carolina, Luke Collins. Luke, your fate is in that foot. Luke, it is time for you to reach in and pull out your bull for this championship round. Let's see what it will be. And Luke, you will have the number one contender for this year's World Champion Bucking Bull, Rango.
With 99 consecutive love-offs, this is the number one champion in the world.
Luke Collins has now become on the bull, and he has some difficult things in sports, and that is mounting a comeback.
Yeah, but Luke Collins, he is on PBR fire.
Go to the devastating shot. The head injury he deals with. Shot of good just long jammed at the top. Who goes for it? It's really a big deal.
The Levinson artwork is the largest and most valuable private collection. Not only are these pieces sourced from local Black Mountain College, but the world. We'll look at contemporary modern artists such as Andy Warhol, Pat Pasloff, and Willem de Kooning. These are amazing works of art and incredibly diverse, as you already know. Never been seen in one place like this before. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this remarkable auction. If everyone could take their seats, please. I know we are all eager to get started. Before we begin, a personal note.
Welcome. I'm Howard Sanders. I was Ruth and Ira Levinson's attorney for more than 25 years. Now, Ira's will is very detailed on how he wants to proceed today. So let me start by reading you a letter he wrote specifically for the occasion. My name is Ira Levinson. I'm an ordinary man who fell in love with an extraordinary woman. Around this room, you will see some beautiful and priceless works of art. Ruth had an incredible eye for talent, while I only had eyes for her. For me, the great joy of collecting wasn't in the art itself,
but in the person I collected it with, my beloved Ruth. The happiness these paintings brought her was immeasurable, and sharing that happiness was the great privilege of my life. We celebrated, we achieved, we endured, we compromised, and above all, we loved. The true work of art was the longest ride Ruth and I shared, this thing called life. There's not a painting here I wouldn't trade in a heartbeat. To hear her voice, or see her smile, just one more time.
Signed, Ira Levinson. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders. First up, a painting located on page 34 of your catalogs, titled Portrait of Ruth. Composed by American Daniel McDonald, born 1954, died 2001. The work is circa 1963. We'll start the bidding at $1,000 for Portrait of Ruth. Do I hear $1,000? Who has $1,000 for me? How about 800? Who can give me $800? Just $800, folks. $600. Do I hear $600? Who has $600 for Portrait of Ruth, the first work of the evening?
600.
I have $600. I have $600 here. Going once. I have $600. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to the young man right there for $600. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short pause. We can take this time certainly to look at the next item, which will be a Jackson Pollock. That's located on page 124. After that, of course, we'll look at contemporary works such as Pat Pasloff, the groundbreaking expressive work of Franz Klein on page 101.
What are you doing here?
Ira invited me. I'm done bull riding, Sophia. I'm done. Look, I had your Wrangler this afternoon. You know, I thought if I could just ride that son of a bitch, and if I could just make the 8, I'd have everything I ever wanted. And I did. I rode him.
So you're the best.
No, not even close. See, the whole time I was thinking about you. I realized that what I wanted is sitting right in front of me.
When did you put the painting?
Ira?
the room. Sir?
No.
Sir, look.
Not now.
Mr. Sanders needs you.
Quiet, please. What is your name, son?
Luke Collins.
And did you just close your purchase of Portrait of Ruth?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Collins, I have a stipulation in Ira Levinson's will I need to read to you. Portrait of Ruth may not be the most valuable painting in my collection, but it was the most precious to me because it reminded me daily of my beloved Ruth. And so the terms of my will are simple. Whoever purchases the portrait will receive the collection in its entirety. Ladies and gentlemen, this auction is over.
What?
This is millions of dollars.
How much do you want for the Warhol?
What are your plans for the Jackson Pollock?
I have a client who wants to buy both of them, so I'll give him the quote. It's Gary, write the check. I'll give you a cash check.
Luke, I'm going to guess that your head is spinning right about now. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Well, when your feet hit the ground, call me. You are now a very wealthy man.
You think you know all about it, and then it seems you are wrong. She hid it out in the park before it had even begun. I needed sunshine in the darkness burning out. Well, now I know that I'm the fuel and she's the spark. We are bound to each other's hearts, caught, torn, and pulled apart. This love is like wildfire, and to my words now.
How was the museum?
Great. How was the ranch?
Great.
Like wildfire. This feeling's arranged deep down inside. Try describing the love you can't decide. More and more, every inch of me is holding on. This is it, all the flames are burning strong.
Here's truth. When a North Carolina boy meets a beautiful girl from far away, he should do everything he can to win her over. And if he does, his life will be a portrait of happiness.
You think you know all about it, and then it seems you are wrong. She hid it out in the park before it even begun. Where you going? Oh, we are bound to each other's hearts, caught, torn, and pulled apart. This love